Hello everyone, it's Mary the Psychic Shaman, and today is Mystic Monday, and I finally am able to do this video for you. I wanted to do this last week, but it just didn't happen to pan out. So now we are trying something a little different, going through YouTube first. If you've been following me, you know that we just moved out to this beautiful property, which is amazing and beautiful. But the internet quality is very sketchy, and even with satellite, it's not working that great. So I've been having issues with doing my edited videos and all that. So no cool intro right now. It's just going to be me saying hey, which is actually kind of good too. So on Mondays in our Facebook group, it's called Mystic Mondays. And sometimes I'll share stories. Other people are welcome to share stories, but it's all about the mystical things that happen, the unexplained. This could be anything from, ghost encounters. It could be your, spiritual progression and different things that happen that really are mystical, whatever's mystical. It could be a walk in the woods and all of a sudden it feels like you're in a different place, which is really neat. Happens here all the time. Which is cool. I have so many stories from the last even month of living here to do for Mystical Mondays, so it is beautiful. So I'm going to tell you this story that I explained a little bit. I gave some hints last week. So it's about, let's see, if you take a little bit of a ceiling fan, baseball cards that have annoyed me for years, and a basketball card. So I'll start with, my husband has these totes, and I swear these totes have got to weigh 150 pounds, but he's got these totes of baseball cards that he's had since before we knew each other, and they just keep moving with us. And I'm like, gosh, honey, with this move, I'm like, you've got to do something with these. Give them to someone, sell them, do something, So I'm like, oh my God, these dang baseball cards. The crutch of my existence right now. Not really, that's exaggeration, but you get the point. So we had moved in here, we were finally unpacked and that kind of thing. And I was up in the loft. So this is my spiritual room, which I did 99.9% of the work in here. My husband did help with some little things, but only things that I wasn't comfortable with, like electrical. And carrying full sheets of drywall up the stairs I couldn't do. Other than that, I did it all. But while I was up here and taking a break, now it's a loft, maybe I should show you. We can move, I can show you a bit. So you can see this awesome, oh yeah, look at that. That took me a while, barnwood up there. It was open between rooms. So, and let me I can show you some. Here is the door that I created, which I absolutely love. My little hobbit door that I weathered. These are bookshelves from the barn. There weren't. The bottom two shelves there and the two 8-foot shelves there. They were just old shelves that were in the horse barn. And I ended up washing them, cleaning them off and sealing them and then making these awesome bookshelves because I needed it. And let's see. Here is, oh yes, the balcony is amazing too. I'll have to show you that view at some point. But anyhow, back to this story that all was on baseball cards. So this is this loft, and I was up here, and it was not like this. It was a mess, disaster. Everything from my spiritual room was in here. And I was just sitting. I think I was taking a class, and I looked, and on top of the fan, and it was a different fan, we had to change them all out, but on top of the fan, I saw what looked like a baseball card, and I'm like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me, right? Just a bit like, how in the hell is there your stupid baseball card up on that fan? And my husband's like, no, it can't be that. It must be a package, because before we decided to change the fans out, we tried getting different light bulbs, but it just didn't work. And he's like, no, it's got to be the packaging from the light bulbs. Well, he went up about a week later or so to change the ceiling fan. And lo and behold, it is not the packaging. It is a basketball card. It is this basketball card, which is really weird because he was up there to try light bulbs out and he did not see this card. he thought maybe he left his package there, but it wasn't. It was this. And it was just very strange, right? So he grabbed the card. It was actually pristine, he said. And he forgot to tell me. We were just busy. He brought it outside, put it on the table, and it did get rained on, unfortunately. Then it's just, the story gets really weird. So he told me about it, but he couldn't find the card, right? He's like, oh my God, I gotta show you this card. You know, it was a card, but it's not one of my cards. I don't know where this is even from. You know, so that's very different. Well, couldn't find it, right? About the next day, I think, we decided to run into town. And under the windshield wiper blade on the passenger side, which is where I went in, was this damn card. Who put it there? Nobody put it there. Nobody here. So very strange. And I looked up Greg Drelling. I mean, this is from the Dallas Mavericks. It was, you know, it's a weird 93 and 94. That is when I moved to Texas from Wisconsin, I think in 94. But the significance of this, I can't figure out. You know, I did some research. I'm like, okay, what the hell is Spirit trying to tell me? You know, is somebody just messing with us? I don't know, you know, well, spirit-wise, because nobody's on this property other than us and our family. We've got a few kids. Well, there's no way they could have got up on top of that fan. You know, my husband had to bring our scaffolding in to change that fan out. So there's no way that one of our kids put this card on top of that fan. So that is a very mystical story that is pretty fascinating. And like I said, if you guys know anything, can pull any information that is significant. Look at that look that he's given me. It's like he's staring right in my face. Then let me know, because I have yet to find out what the significance is, or if there is one. See, the thing with these mystical occurrences, sometimes they are messages coming across. Sometimes it's just spirits messing with you too. You know, here on this land, there's almost 80 acres. There are a lot of amazing things that have happened here, and I'm sure some tragic as well. But because this land, you know, how it's been, it's very wooded. It has not been logged in over 100 years, I believe. And it is, you can feel the difference. There are certain areas, even like the Cedar Grove, there's like 3 miles of trails, which is amazing. And when you're walking, you go, you know, there's a lot of deciduous trees and some pines and stuff. And then all of a sudden, there's a cedar grove. And the cedar grove, you know, if you've ever been in one, you know, there's nothing in the understory other than all the dead cedar and the branches that have fallen and that. But it's dark and it's so quiet, and it's like a fairy tale. It's like walking into, you know, just something mysterious and something awesome, but so amazingly comfortable. So that is mystic. But I want to tell you so many of these stories. There's stories of a spirit that my husband and I have, actually my daughter too, I believe, has been talking to, has had occurrences with, which is really neat. I need to do more research here on this land, figure out, I've had some visions of things that have happened before, kind of like a replay. So that's neat. But this card, it's very mystical, very interesting. So I wanted to share that with you guys for our Mystic Monday. Tomorrow is Intuition Tuesday, and we'll see what we would do. Sometimes we do little exercises. Other times I'll do tutorial videos, which is been a little difficult. We're going to see how this video goes. I'll be excited to get back. Now, if you are new to this channel, go and check out the Facebook page. There's a group page and then my page, but it's a group page where all the info happens. And if you're anywhere in the Green Bay, Wisconsin area, then you should come and see me. It is beautiful. I love sharing. I'm so excited to open my business up to be more in person when we can. Of course, we gotta wait for a while. But even just the cleansing, healingness of nature that is around, I am very excited to share, even if it's through camera like this. So next time I do this video, I am going to take you outside so you can see. So that is it. So have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and we will see you soon.